Good morning to everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Andrea Zanuso, and I'm the Bravo Export Director. In the next minutes, we will talk about the Trittico upper tank. Then we will finish with the comparison between multi-machine system and Trittico system. And then we will listen to some customers' opinion. So let's start to see together the presentation we have prepared. So, just a quick recap. What is Trittico? Trittico inherited Bravo freezing cylinder technology, plus the upper tank with heating capacity up to 115 degrees, plus a conduit for external transition of the mixture, for internal transition of the mixture to the freezing cylinder, controlled by a butterfly valve. Trittico is an invention which dates back to 1974, a creation of extraordinary intuition of Mr. Genesio Bravo. Trittico is a machine rich in history of research, numerous patents, and uninterrupted progress. It is a secure and remarkable technology, but also success and constant evolution. So, pasteurization, as we have seen in the dedicated webinar, is a thermic process aimed to reduce microbial contamination and have minimum impact on organoleptic characteristic of the product. It involves heating to a certain temperature, followed by a rapid cooling. It also dissolves the ingredients and activates stabilizers. Upper tank of Trittico is actually not a pasteurizer. The pasteurization cycle with Trittico starts in the upper tank and concludes in the lower cylinder. It can be referred to as thermal shock pasteurization. Decontamination equal to pasteurization. So, to ensure finer sanification and lowering microbial contamination, it is obligatory to perform a high-quality pasteurization. The upper tank of Trittico, of course, is in a vertical position for a better mixing of the ingredients. The vertical position allowed also to add ingredients at any moment. The vertical position also has the advantage of having a visual control over the phases of production. It is equipped with a close fitting stirrer for a perfect lateral and bottom scraping. It is equipped with electrical heating elements on the bottom and electrical heating elements on the walls. It is connected to the lower tank through the internal conduit for zero external contamination. It is split by a butterfly valve from the lower cylinder. Now, we will see the cylinder, the upper tank size. So from the model 122, the capacity is minimum from 1 liter, maximum 2.5 liter. So the machine on the upper tank is designed to quickly heat the products, but not burn the products. That's why we always have a minimum capacity also on the upper tank. On the 183, we have from 1.5 to 3 liter. On the 305, we have from 1.2 to 5 liter. On the 457, from 2 to 7.5. On the 610, from 2.5 to 10 liters. On the 15, from 4 to 15. And on the 20 model, from 5 to 20 liter. As you can notice, we have 7 different sizes of upper tank. Now, let's go back and for all the different aspects to consider when you have to choose between a multi-machine system or a trittico system. Quality. So we know that the preparation of dedicated bases with pasteurizer, for example, the white base, the yellow base, the chocolate base, and the sugar syrup, and then adding a characterizing aromas allows to achieve a perfect balance of every flavor. If we use the preparation of a single base and adding the aroma with trittico, so flavor by flavor, we also have a perfect balance of every flavor. If instead we prepare a white base with a single pasteurizer and later we add a characterizing aroma, challenges to difficulties in terms of balancing and properly all flavor. We also need to analyze the cleaning of the machine. It is obviously that it is easier and faster to clean one machine instead of two. When we talk about hygiene, the general concept explains that faster the cooling, the lower microbial contamination. It is also true that from the hygiene or bacteriologic point of view, the pasteurization process done with multi-machine system and the pasteurization process done with trittico system guarantee more or less the same result and effect. So where is the difference between the two systems? The difference is that trittico gives the advantages to avoid any external contamination. Stefano Bravo, before showing to us the internal conduit, that is the advantage. So contamination as air, operator, later added ingredients, a bucket, a spatula, a mixer. With trittico, of course, you don't have. If we talk about reliability, one machine is less likely to break than two. And of course, if one of the units from multi-machine system production breaks, I can't continue the production. And if it was your gelateria, what would you choose between the two systems? We have now connected our friend Luca Musolesi that can help us to go through all those variables in terms of the system that he decided on his gelateria. Luca, are you there?
Ciao, Andrea. I'm here.
So could you please share your opinion about the choice that you have done on your gelato shop?
Yes, of course. So good morning, everybody. As some of you may know, I have a shop in China and I work as a consultant around the world, but I have a lot of clients in Asia. And I choose trittico for a few critical things that are for me very important. In general, in Asia, one of the first things that for me and for all my clients in Asia I consider very important is the volumes of production that in Asia are not comparable to the production volumes you have in Europe. So they are medium small, and having one machine that can do everything, even in small batches, for me is fundamental to limit the cost and limit the waste. Because if I have a pasteurizer and a batch freezer, I might have to throw away some of the white base or some of the gelato because I'm not selling it, and keeping it in the pasteurizer, it's not good to keep it for too long. Of course, both for safety reasons, but also for structural reasons of the gelato itself. Second thing, for me, it's one of the main reasons why I choose Tritico, even not just in comparison to the multi-machine, but also in comparison to other brands, which is fundamental, is the ease of operation and the ease of cleaning. Anybody who worked in a food place, whether it's a gelato shop or a restaurant, knows that more than 50% of the time is spent in cleaning, not in preparing food. And the advantages of Tritico is that the pieces the machine is composed of are few, easy to unmount and mount again, and easy to clean. For me, this is already enough to choose Tritico over another machine, because I don't want to spend all my time or the time of my staff cleaning the machine. And the cleaning process, it must be straightforward and easy and fast. Then there's another very important thing that made me decide for Tritico over a multi-machine system, which is the ease of operation and the hygiene, which is very important, especially in areas where hygienic conditions are not always as they don't have the standards that we have maybe in Europe. So for me to have two machines, a pasteurizer, where I have to take out a mix and expose it to contamination, expose it to even human errors, because they can leave the tap open and the mix can go all over the floor, or they can leave it on the table for some time and then bring it to another machine and make a lot of these movements. It's really a hazard in terms of hygiene and also in terms of human errors. So having everything in one machine makes me feel safe, and I don't have to worry even when I'm not in the shop, because most of the time I'm not in the shop, I'm not controlling my staff. So I can be safe enough, and I can not be worried that there is contamination, bringing the mix from one machine to another. And I reduce human errors, because basically with only one machine, everything inside. And especially for me, it's very important that the mix goes inside the machine and not outside, because I use machines where the mix goes outside and they are dangerous. I don't want my staff to get hurt because they burn themselves, because the mix spills, or because they forget to put some safety feature. And with Tritico, I don't have any problem. I have no problem with human errors. There are always human errors, but I can limit them as much as possible. And the staff can work without problems and without contaminating the mix. For me, these things are already enough to choose Tritico over the multi-system for my needs and over any other machine.
Grazie, Luca.
Combined.
Okay, thank you very much, Luca, for your opinion. We also decided to share other customers' opinion about that. Of course, we have thousands of customers all over the world that already made their choice. Considering today we have about between 20 and 30,000 Bravo machines in operation today. We have customers that choose pasteurizer and batch freezer, and customers that choose Tritico in every single country. We just selected a few of them as testimonial today, and we will now see together their opinion.
My name is Sabrina Mancini, and I'm a Bravo ambassador. And in my shop, I used to have a Tritico Executive 305 and also a pasteurizer, a 60-liter pasteurizer, and also a blast freezer. And the reason why I picked this combo is because I knew I wanted to not only grow my brand, but also have wholesale accounts. And also do events, because my background is catering. So I knew that I wanted to be able to offer my pastry products and my gelato to different places. And so the Tritico Executive allowed me to have a lot of pastry products going on the top part of the machine, and then having the big amount of base from the pasteurizer allowed me to create a lot of flavors and churn them as the tub was making something completely different. So that's one of the beauties of the Tritico, of the Executive. And so I ended up also opening a kiosk and being able to have a production schedule for my events, for my shop, for my wholesale accounts, was absolutely crucial for me, for my brand. So this combo allowed me to create big quantities of products, all more or less at the same time throughout the day, and then really plan everything I had to do for the upcoming events or shops that I was catering for. So it was a great combination. It really worked for me. And there are many combinations that you can do depending on your brand and what you want to do. But if you have further questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and I'll gladly assist with anything that I can help with.
Grazie Sabrina. So Sabrina in Miami choose a Passmatic plus Trittico Executive to prepare all pastry products and at the same time have a white base ready for the staff to produce gelato. I know very well how is set up. So she basically used Trittico 80% of the time for pastry and only 20% for gelato. And also she does the pastry product by themselves, and she delegates the gelato production of her staff to her staff. For this type of shop, she chooses the right setup. We have now another important testimonial for us, a top testimonial, which is Vetulio Bondi.
Hi to everyone. I want to be introducing myself. My name is Vetulio Bondi, and then I'm gelato chef, and then my place is in Florence, Italy, in the central area of the cities. Well, I want to talking about my experience with the Trittico from Bravo. That is amazing one, because for 1982, when I opened my place, until 2010, I worked with pasteurizer and batch freezer, 2 different machines. I discovered the machine exactly when I do in a course, a contest in the gelato, and then when I meet him, it's happened something like it's never happened. I am in love, and I buy that one day in 2 weeks, and then now from 2010 I work with Trittico, and then I'm so proud to work with that, because anyway about the experience, because it's possible to make many creation about sauce, gelato, sorbetto, many other one as well, but also it's possible to be tailored our recipe. That is the most important thing. That is why is my gelato, and then why also my course is different than the other one, because also I use this machine. Anyway, I wait you in Florence, or I see you around. Take care. Ciao guys.
Grazie Vetulio. So as you heard, Vetulio until 2011 he used the multi-machine system, then he fell in love with Trittico system. So for the volumes, versatility, and also the ability to always create a new recipe, Vetulio chose the right setup. The last testimonial we have is Chef Chris Zammit from Cream's Factory in UK.
I'm Christopher Zammit. I'm the co-owner of Cream's Factory here in Tunbridge in the UK. I've got myself a Bravo Trittico 305, and the reason I've got this machine is I wanted a multi-function machine with the best technology on the market, and so I landed myself this fantastic Trittico machine. I use this machine on a daily basis for my ice cream production. Also, I use this machine to create my pastry creams, my buttercreams, my ganaches. I also use the machine to temper chocolate on a small quantity. This machine is very ideal for me and the size of my kitchen. The reason is my kitchen is not huge, and to have a pasteurizing machine as well next to this is gonna lack space for me. So this machine has got its own pasteurizing machine on top. It just makes life easy. And the good thing about it is the capacity of the machine. For the volume that it gives you per hour is phenomenal. There's nothing I can complain about. The other thing is, when it comes to cleaning, it's straightforward, very easy. Bits that just come out, get them everything in the dishwasher. Everything's nice and clean. Just lubricate the rubbers and everything. It takes minutes from when you dismantle the machine and put it back together. I love this machine. It just makes life in my kitchen and in my business easy and more effective. So yeah, Bravo Trittico, fantastic.
Grazie, Chris. So as you heard, his key variables were versatility, high production per hour, small size, and easy to clean. So Chris is totally in love with the machine. So he definitely chose the right setup. No one is right, no one is wrong. They simply have different priorities. We are done for today. Ciao.